Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Might Magic Heroes VII. We're on episode 59, and we're going to continue on trying to chase this guy down. Now, there's a few schools of thought here. I'm not sure what I want to do. We'll see in a minute, but I want to address some stuff before we continue, guys. I'm probably going to overdo it just a bit, but it's going to be fine. So, obviously, in the last episode, it was bad, right? Just absolute poopy. I did terrible at dodging Danon, not getting hit by her. I failed the mission twice, I think it was, or I would have failed it twice. It wasn't great. So, the reason I didn't remove that and just take it out through editing was because, obviously, it's a mistake that more than one person, more than likely, will make. So, if at least somebody knows now, or they're like, what happened? What am I going to do? You can say, oh, Bumpy's an idiot too. Let me do this. I'm not saying you guys are idiots, but obviously, it's a mistake. It's a mechanic they put into the game to kind of trick you, and I fell for it. It's terrible. It's awful. What have you? So I left it in so you guys could see. Not a big deal, but yeah, it was a pretty bad mistake, but it was fixable, right? So saving like that, I mean, when the game's over and you have to reload a save, it's okay. I mean, I could have easily just redone the entire episode. I had the time to do it. I could have replayed the entire episode and left that out and been like, oh, you're so good, Bumpy. But again, I'm human. I make mistakes. It happens. And likewise, in episode 55, I believe it was, I was tired. You guys know that. And I appreciate a lot of people said that, but you're all face-palming. It was like a collective "don't" sound from like everybody at the Freak Show, everybody watching, all my subscribers and stuff. I apologize. Yes, I do make mistakes. It does happen. But I want to explain to you what was going on with my poor little mind and why it wasn't the worst idea considering what I was thinking. Also, I want to put this on my guy. Alright, +1 base damage to all friendly creatures, or +1 base damage to all friendly creatures, and everybody gets full range. That's pretty good. This persists for the entire campaign. This does not. So we'll have to remember to swap that back over. Anyway, so when we had the split group of the Master Hunters, and I got rid of my 2 blue doe, here's my school of thought. I was of 2 minds, and sadly, when I finally made my decision, I forgot my original school of thought, and I went with the second one, which meant that what I did was stupid. So, here were the 2 schools of thought. Getting rid of the blue doe to get the, 50 unupgraded druids meant that I could continue on with my 20 hunters that were sitting there, and actually still get the maximum damage output that I could get, while, throwing out the double Nature's Revenge, or Vengeance, or whatever it's called, and just getting the maximum damage out that way. It was better than having 2 doe that I'm never going to use, because they're too weak at this point in the game with that few in the group. So, for a moving forward and continuing to fight standpoint, it was the perfect decision. It was a very, very good call. Still, you could argue, well, you could have still stacked it up and had the blue does. That wouldn't have really changed anything. But again, having that extra slot free for the double attacks, assuming I had enough to kill one of the creatures, it was still better, right? Or even a single attack, it was still better overall. Because we are a ranged heavy group. Sorry, guys. My throat is like trying to close up and kill me. It's great. I feel very stuffy today. I think I'm going to actually go for a walk after this episode. Anyway, moving past that. So the other school of thought, or my other of mind that I was, because like I said, I was of 2 minds. So my other school of thought was, alright, what we should do is get this stuff. We have these 50 druids. Let's go back to base, upgrade them, and then be done with it. So had I done that, and which is exactly what I ended up doing, I would have kept the does, I would have moved everything over, and it would have been fine. But since, again, I was leaning towards just going on and continuing and murdering stuff, I made the decision based on that, and then as soon as I got done, I'm like, alright, I want these upgraded, let's go! So it was a mistake. It was stupid. I shouldn't have done it. But again, I'm not perfect. Just figured I'd address it, and yes, you guys were like, oh my god, Lynch Bumpy made an error! Yeah, I'm definitely not the best player at this game. There's a lot of strategies that people will suggest that are better than what I'm doing, but what I do usually will at least get me through the different HOM games. Like I said, I struggle at certain ones, but I can usually get through. So, yeah, don't look for me to be like the best HOM player in the world, but again, if you follow what I do, usually you can manage to get past a few things. Now, that guy may charge us down and try to murder us. He may not. I'm not entirely certain, but I'm going to try to get ourselves going here with a little bit of a troopitude. A little bit of extra units. Wow, the 275 of the Dryads. So, I apologize, guys. It took about 5 minutes there to explain what was going on. Actually, I think it was less. I can't actually see the time right now. Something's blocking it. Alright, so we're going to go totally on blind faith of what's going on. Okay, you can't move anymore. you should probably do something like grab up, I don't know, a pot of gold. That's pretty good. No, actually, I want you to get experience, not gold. And you're going to actually probably run around this island. I don't think anyone's on this island that I see. So you're probably going to run around this island and grab stuff that's just laying around. I think that is going to be your play. Additionally, you, my dear, need to... Well, you don't really need to do anything, but I'm going to send you down here to grab this wonderful warehouse up again once it's time, and then we'll move on from there. Additionally, somebody said that I should have somebody nearby, or at least at the... You know what? Why don't we do that? They said that I should have somebody at the lighthouse for when the week starts, because I need to tag it up each week. I thought you tagged it once and then it was yours until somebody else came and grabbed it. All heroes of the owner of the lighthouse are 15% faster. I think we're the owners, but I'm not sure. I mean, can we see? Does it tell us? I'm pretty sure we own the lighthouse. Once you tag it one time, I don't think you have to tag it again. I'm going to test that theory. I don't know for sure, guys. I don't know how the lighthouses work. That's how they always used to work. You tagged it, it was yours until somebody came over. The background color is the same color as our flag. It just doesn't have the insignia on it. I think that might be confusing. So if this is indeed like carried over, like if you tag it once, it's yours until it's retagged, they might need to include the insignia on it, because that would make it a lot more simple. And it would make a lot more sense. Like every other building does that, so why not that one, right? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's continue on. I think we're going to run over here with the Dan... yeah, no, maybe... we're just going to stay here. Let's see what the enemy decides to do. Oh, he wandered off to the right. That was a bit odd. I figured he'd make a beeline directly for our base camp, but he totally did not do that. Alright, let's head down there, see if we can't cut him off or catch him in some way. Oh, he's just standing right there. What is he doing? Well, that's a fairly large mistake. Let's see if we can't get Danon down there. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Now, you guys are probably going to disagree with this, but I want Danon to be able to move. I want to swap over... I don't think you'll disagree with that part. I want to swap over troops to Danon and let her go around and get max level as well, and let Wisloth sit here as the governor. Now, here's a couple of things that are probably better than what I'm choosing to do. Any unit producing building, much better than what I'm about to choose to do in the long run. But I think we're actually pretty solid right now. So I don't think that's that big of an issue. Additionally, getting more money quicker, also a pretty good choice. But I'm going to actually go with the stables. I know you guys are collectively going, no! Again, now, the reason being, I want to get Danon down there and have her take over the forces. And can she make... oh, she can make the... okay, perfect. This was what I wanted to do. This will get her more experience. She'll be able to actually fight this guy, and I can transfer all the troops from Wisloth over to her. And this is going to work out. So this is why I did this, folks. I know it seems a little silly, it seems a little crazy, but it actually, there was a reason for it. There was a reason, and it wasn't necessarily a bad reason for once. I know, shocking, to be sure. Alright, so we're going to transfer over a giant mass of troops, and we're going to be ready to murder fools. That's going to be quite nice. So I think I've addressed pretty much everything that I needed to, plus 2 spirit. We also have this. I'm going to actually trade this over. I'm going to keep this crossbow on you, that way I don't have to worry about it going away. Additionally, I'm going to give you this, which I believe is part of the Ranger set, so we have 3 pieces now. Hopefully, eventually we'll get 4. I can throw that onto you, and it's still okay. Extra leadership or more defense. I'm going to go with the extra leadership right now. What else do we have? Bloodforged hat, Elven Craft neck piece, plus 2 magic. I think that's probably better. We have the Ring of Swiftness, too. Well, maybe not. Plus 5 initiative to friendly creatures. Hold on. We're going to throw some of these things over here. We'll see if we can't... oh, that's part of the ring. Okay, well, I guess that answers that question. Alright, we will put that on you. 2 less. That's a main hand weapon. Nah. 2 more magic, 4 less mana cost for prime spells. No, thank you. Our headpiece. It's quite a significant advantage there. Gust of wind per combat. I already have that ability. You see it right down there. And yeah, I think we're good with what we have, and I guess we'll transfer this over as well. Okay, and we just learned a whole bunch of stuff, and so did Wisloth, because he's actually down a little bit further into the magical earth tree, I guess. I don't... it's whatever. Alright, Wisloth, go. Become governor. Be free. Danon, welcome back to the fold, and prepare to kill stuff. Start combat! So let's get going, guys. I am enjoying the giant amount of games that I have available to me and that I'm actually covering right now. I know a lot of you just want to see HOM 7. That's totally fine. You guys get to pick and choose of the content you want to see. I'm sure my channel isn't exactly laid out in the most efficient way. I know there's been a couple complaints that, like, my first look videos, I guess maybe they don't autoplay or something. And maybe I should put them all into a thing. That's a pretty massive endeavor, but it's something that I may choose to do maybe around the new year. Because I'm going to probably slow down right around Christmas time a little bit, guys. Because that's a little bit more family time. So don't worry, I won't disappear, but something along those lines. Alright, let's wait it out a little bit. But we have Danon now, so we can actually start off with a spell. And this is going to be pretty impressive. Now, keep in mind, we're actually going to be less effective with our units. However, we're going to be more effective with our spells. So there is that. Alright, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. He's going to cast Death Cloak, I guess? Sure. I guess we'll wait here. And we're no longer as fast as we were before, so we still have the potential to kind of get wrecked a little bit here and there. It shouldn't be too bad, though. Alright, let's take you down. Boom. Down you go. We're going to go and fire out our Ballistae. Kill off 2 of them. I mean, we can just annihilate him, but I'm pretty sure he's going to die in the poison. So I'm actually not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to take down the Minotaur. And the Minotaur are dead. Yeah, he died in the poison, as I expected and or suspected. Alright, we can move forward with many of our troops, and here's hoping we reach where we're going here. Alright, we're going to use Danon just to smack him. Oh, she actually can kill one of those guys. That's more credit than I was going to give her. We're going to utilize our giant amount of sprites to kill you off, and there it is. Alright. So, I've been talking about having a few busy, like, literally the last 3 to 4 weeks, maybe the last 2 to 3 weeks, and the next 2 to 3 weeks are going to be ridiculously super busy and quite overwhelming. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy about all this stuff. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, guys. It's just, like I said, it is overwhelming. There's so many things to do. But it's okay. I'm actually enjoying the things that I'm doing. So, it's all fine, guys. It's all fine. I'm not burning out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not having a bad time. I am enjoying myself. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself as well. A little bit of lack of sleep here and there. I suppose it has hurt some people. But no, I'm okay, guys. I'm okay, I can assure you. I can assure you, I'm just fine. I'm not getting sick or anything like that. No sicker than I normally am, just so you guys know. No sicker than normal. Alright, so we're just going to gather some stuff up on this island with him. I think eventually we'll probably head him back to our main town and maybe take over for our little sail-in over there. Okay, I think we're probably fairly good. We're going to send her over to the lighthouse and see if this actually changes. I don't think it will. I think it's as I said, that once you tag it, it's tagged, and we don't have to do anything. But we'll find out soon enough. Alright, ending the turn. It's going to be a new week. And it looks like I said, our eventual goal is going to be going underground and killing off the horrible dark elves of dark elvitude and death. Alright, Week of Courage experience from combat is doubled. Okay. And it looks like we have a Shadow Veil. Now, is that good or bad? The Shadow Veil is a neck piece. It adds 12 magic for dark spells. We're not really using dark spells, so I feel like that might not really be the most amazing thing. Let's see what the quick combat says. Oh my. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. We can definitely do better than that. Alright, start this up. We're going to actually take a peek at them. The Flaming Succubi, once again. Alright, Nova. Creature shoots at... Oh, you know what? We can't... Did she learn or she taught? I think she taught. So she doesn't know teleport? Is that the case? She doesn't know teleport, but she also has stone spikes. And Circle of Winter. Stone spikes. That will only hit 1. That'll only kill 7. That's kind of sad. What else do we have that's going to be like even better? That doesn't do as much. Poison Cloud does decent. Actually, if we can Poison Cloud both, we can't. I was going to say, if we can Poison Cloud both, you know what, we don't have to. We only have to Poison Cloud 1, so I'm okay with this. Alright, so we're going to blast you. We're going to get 4 damage out on you. And then we're going to defend. We're going to defend, defend, defend. And then we should be able to kill you. And if we're lucky, we get high morale and we're able to continue on to blast you. Which we are, and that's all good. So, the high morale carried the day there, guys. It's totally fine. We'll take it. Almost a double level up there. Pretty impressive. I can't believe that those things were worth that much experience, but hey, like I said, I'll take it. Alright, we're going to make sure that we're on the right track at this point. And we're going to go over here and do battle with the gold dragons of death. And really, really hope... Ooh, several different types of dragons. I imagine this is not going to go well. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. So, with that being said, let's play it manually. I think we can do better. That wasn't really that bad of a loss, honestly. So, I got to think, how do we spread this out so we don't actually get killed by these things? That's going to be the question. For me, anyway. I think that might work. What if we do this? That might work better. I don't know how far their breath attacks go, but imagine it's going to be pretty far. Hopefully we move before the gold dragons. We do. Now, what are the gold dragons immune to? Immune to light, aura of purity. Creature and neighboring creatures cannot receive negative magic effects. Okay, so vulnerable to dark and a breath of light. Is there any way we can get ourselves to a point... Well, it can't move all the way unless it's got high morale. So that's a good sign. I'm wondering if there's anything we can do. Maybe storm arrows might be a good play. Yeah, why don't we try that out? Let's try that out. Alright, if they don't manage to close with us, we should be pretty solid to be able to deal with this, but we'll see. Don't get the high morale move. Yes! We have the water shield once again, too. Alright, well, it says we can kill between 2 and 3 of those. And then, yeah, we do so we do a third damage to the earth dragons. Okay, or the green dragons. We do 0.82 to those. We do 0.82 to those as well. So, basically we do 36%, we do 82%, and we do 82% to those. I'm not sure why all of them have that, but it's fine. Here we're doing actually more. We're doing 175% to those, only 88% to those and those. So this is our best play right here, and we're going to use it. Bam. Down they both go. It's looking pretty good. Our ballista moved. I think maybe our green dragons can take this on. Or our emerald dragons can take this on, and we can just kill... Now, did I not equip her properly? I thought we had the... Maybe I put the bow on the wrong person, or I didn't equip her at all. It's possible. I mean, I've done several terrible things, guys. You know this. You know this is a possibility. Mistakes are made early and often with me. Alright, maybe not often, but they're made. I'm definitely not mistake-free when I play. Alright, so let's see what I did with the unicorn bow there. I feel like it's not equipped. I think we just got another double level up. Or a single double level up. I don't... It's fine. Alright, no, it's there. All friendly ranged creatures have full range. That was not the case. You guys saw that, right? It had the broken arrow. It wasn't full range. Okay, so I did not make a mistake. Yay for me! Alright, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, the elven craft. +5. Still not worth it. What is... That's an offhand weapon. Huh. Alright, well, I don't know why that didn't seem to work there, guys. I do apologize. I do apologize. Alright, let's see here. Time to level you up. We have 4 skill points with you. Okay. So we have Prime Magic, we have Water Magic, we have Air Magic. I mean, Nature's Revenge still isn't terrible. Maybe the Double Ballista, that still seems kind of meh. Maybe going down the Earth Magic Tree is going to be a pretty good deal. I think I'm going to do it, actually. I'm going to learn that up right now. I mean, we do tend to use the Earth Magic thing anyway. Double damage to the unit of the center tile. Yeah. I'll take that as well, and we'll get our bonus to 15% extra health for our units. I am all for all of that. And time control is now in a larger area. Let's see, what was the other one? I was leaning toward doing... It was, what, water and something else? Storm arrows are now cast. That doesn't really affect us that much. Plus 8 magic for the first air spell cast in combat. That also doesn't seem to be all that useful. I'm not hating this idea either. It's a tough call. We could still go down this tree. It wouldn't be terrible. And she could still technically get economy as well, which also isn't that bad. I think I'm going to probably pass on it, though, for now. It's a tough one. I guess maybe exploration is going to be the play. I mean, the prime magic stuff, I mean, all this stuff is so good. And going down Nature's Revenge seems to be pretty darn good, too. So we can actually have the Tricore. And then it becomes a super tri... No, I don't think it actually does that, but... Alright, I think I'm going to go down Prime Knowledge. I'm going to get this. I think Fortune and Time Control are going to be really, really good. We can get some high luck going on our way. It's going to be nice. Alright, what is this? A permanent bonus and a full level up for some Skrilla? Yeah, we can totally do that. Bam, let's level up again. What? Alright, what do we have here? Teleport additionally increases the target's creature initiative by 50 for 2 turns. Now, see, somebody said that this spell is the most OP spell in the game, but again, it only teleports you shortly. Maybe it increases as you get more spell power, because it was only 3 for our boy. And I'm going to assume that the teleport spell is learned back at this town. Let's see, so eventually we're going to actually have to get Danon to come back here. Let's take a look at the Magic Guild, and... Poison Cloud's there. Sunburst, Summon Elemental, okay. And yes, Teleport is back at the town. So, before we leave this map, guys, I must return to the town of Gilthal with Danon. Otherwise, we're going to be spinning our wheels and wasting a significantly large amount of time. Alright, before we block off Wisloth and we don't allow him to become the governor, let's send him on up. Actually, let's stop him, grab some ore along the way because we clearly need it. And here we are at the town. Welcome to your new place of business, buddy. Welcome to Damwin. Alright, now the choice is ours. We are going to probably go down this route and start growing the town accordingly. And by the time Danon goes to leave, I'm pretty sure she's going to already be set up and ready to do some stuff. Alright, let's get over here, and it didn't change anything. I didn't see anything pop up, and I'm pretty sure we still had it. So apparently once you tag the lighthouses, folks, you do not have to go back to them in the weeks coming. And pray to our ancestors. Oh, holy druid type guy floating on a unicorn in the middle of the water. Please, please look over us, look after our children, and make us strong. I don't know. Something like that, right, folks? Something along those lines. Alrighty then, let's end the turn after we get our guy to explore a little bit more and move Danon a bit closer to our ultimate goal. Those all seem like great ideas. Okay, I would like experience. Thank you. Would also like this. I would love to grab the wood here. And come over here and grab this as well. Not gonna fight you because you will murder our souls, which, you know, that does seem like a pretty bad scenario for us. However, forgive me, guys, while I try to figure out where I want to go. I guess that's going to be the play. Alright, and Danon, Yogurt Girl, come on over here and grab that up. Alright, end the turn. And let's see what the Dark Elves do. They're going to wander around and be all like, well, this is not good. Oh, we're going to plunder your crystal mine. Yeah. Because that's so super effective. It's fine. Go ahead. Quick combat. If we lose anyone, I'm not gonna... Are you... You know, whatever. I care, but I don't care. It's like, you know, at this point, it's a little ridiculous. But I say this all the time. You guys already know this. I gots to stop saying it because it's not really changing anything. So we're gonna probably manually fight most of these. Because I'm 100% certain that this won't just give us no losses, so... I'd rather narrow the loss spectrum just a little bit here. Alright, and with the W key, I shall wait a whole bunch of times. I think there are finger quotes. See, it's still not... Alright, we're gonna wait. And we're going to be pretty unhappy because, like I said, we're still running that exact... Actually, there's a lot of these. Huh. Well, I was going to not use poison spray to kind of wreck fools here, but I... Oh, they're immune, are they? The creature is not alive and has no morale. It cannot be healed or resurrected. It is immune to poison, mind effects, and fear. It does suffer 25% more light damage and is immune to positive light spells and effects. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so we can't poison them. That's not super great, but I can accept it and move on. That's not really that useful. Alright, lightning bolt. And again, our resurrection's still not super great either. 685. Maybe we go down stone spikes. I think we can do stone spikes. What do you guys think? It's gonna do a pretty significant amount of damage. Do 32, or we can do 6. Why is it only 16? Is this one like a super guy? I don't... Huh. Well, whatever. Let's make it happen. Bam! Okay. Well, we can do this, which is actually pretty good. They're lined up for the dual acid breath. Oh no, you hit me for 5 entire damage. Whatever will I do? Alright, so I want to point out, guys, I have the unicorn bow equipped on Danon. Here is the full range damage at 155%. Down here, we're at 77%. It's not working. So I'm pretty bummed out by that, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. Alright, we're gonna come down here and just gonna shoot and just do damage on him. I know we can kill that guy outright. It's okay. We'll make it work. So we'll make sure we can kill everything else off as well, and it looks like we're gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure, yeah. 101 of these dudes is a pretty terrifying group of guys, especially with the super high luck that we're having. Alright, so again, no losses. It's a little bit different. We have to keep playing slightly different than we did in the past. But boy, are we just blowing through the levels like super quick. It's the week of experience, combat experience though. So it makes sense, right? Alright, we're going to get the teleport knowledge thing. Maybe we did do another double level, I don't know. Implosion repeats itself on the same target at the start of the next combat round as if cast on rank expert. The number of elementals summoned with summon elemental increases at the start of the next combat round by 4. Huh. Okay, well, I think we're going to continue going down that because I know we're going to get summon elementals, and Implosion's an amazing skill. I don't know if we'll ever get it. And I think we had it already in this LP at some point. I can't recall, guys. Maybe I had it on my own. I'm not sure, but either way, it's a really, really, really... It used to be the most powerful skill in the game, like the most direct damage you could possibly do, so... Yeah, it was a pretty big thing. I guess I should have probably just saved that for her. It's okay. Alright, so Danon's still doing whatever it is that Danon does. We're going to go over here and grab up this. Head back toward town. Like I said, I feel like we're in a pretty good position as long as I don't do something stupid and get everybody killed. Like, just flat fighting, there should be no way we lose. However, mispositioning, it's a pretty good chance that I'll lose. I mean, we already saw it once, right? We already saw it once. It's okay, though. Alright, we're going to continue to build this up, and then hopefully we'll be able to get all the unit-producing buildings as well before the week ends, or starts or begins, whatever it is that it does. It does something, guys. I can assure you of that. Alright, we're going to go through 2 to 3 more turns, and then we're going to break it off, and everything should be nice. Yeah, go ahead and plunder our stuff. I don't care. I give 0 poops about what you're doing right now. As long as you're not attacking my people or in any danger to my weaker guys, totally okay with it. Do you, man. Do you. Alright. Danon, welcome back. Grab some gold. Well, this is actually cleared out. I should have had Whistloth grab it. Alright, so Inefficiency is my middle name. Bumpy Inefficiency McSquigums. It's a weird name, I know, but it's a family name. It's okay. Alright, we're not quick combating this because we will get screwed. And it won't be good. Alrighty, what are we going to do now? I have no idea. That makes 2 of us. I really don't know. We're still probably going to get somewhat semi-screwed on this, but we'll see. Then we do have the potential, the possibility, the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream to maybe not get screwed, but you never know. Alright, well the Poison Cloud's going to do a pretty tremendously huge amount of damage to probably neither of them, honestly. Let's see, fire, creature shoots at target, 3x3 area cannot be used while the creature is in melee, vulnerable to water. So, knowing that, what about using Circle of Winter? That is vulnerable to water, and we can actually straight up kill one of them. And we should be able to kill the other one with a water spell as well. But instead, I'm going to charge forward like a crazy person, because that, you know, I am partially crazy. It is a thing that I will admit to. And hopefully, yeah, we have more than enough to slaughter you with our wonderful druid. Well, apparently the game is still a little bit buggy, guys. They did do a big patch and update and everything, and it's there. It's just it's not quite 100% yet. But that's to be expected with almost every game. I mean, you have to think how many. Maybe there's millions. I would say at least thousands of different, possibly different, millions of different builds for your computers, hardware configuration and whatnot. There's got to be certain things that just flat out don't work. I know a lot of it does, but there's got to be some that just they don't work, and you can't possibly test every single hardware configuration. That's why, yeah, when games come out, it is somewhat depressing at times when, you know, you're that 1% group that it doesn't work for, or even 10% group. Like, I remember when Risen 3 came out, anybody who had multiple core processors couldn't actually play the game. I know, crazy. You had to actually, was it bring it down to 1 or 4 or something? Like, if you had 6 or higher, or 2 or higher than 2 or something like that, it wouldn't play. You actually had to go back in and disable processors to get that game to work. It was insane in this day and age that that was a thing. They fixed it, but they didn't fix it right away. So it was weird, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely a strange scenario. Alright, we need to actually get a mage guild going on here, because we need to get her going. And then eventually everyone else. So, that's the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. And Wisloth, you can stay right where you're at, buddy. And the turn, and hey, you're out and about doing things. We should probably chase you down at some point. But we're almost done over here. And hopefully it's going to all work out. Let's try the quick combat. Again, there's no way they should be able to kill us. Oh, we reached maximum level. Nice. I'm still okay with rolling with her too, by the way, folks. I really don't have a problem with it. I kind of want to get the 3 points into exploration, or 4 points. I want to get this, whatever else is in there that I'm going to grab. I want to get tactics from here. Wait, that's leadership, isn't it? Yeah, leadership has tactics. Okay, so I want to kind of go the 3 points in to get tactics. And then I kind of want to go down the exploration tree as well. But, that being said, we just don't have the points for it right now, so. Yeah, that whole scenario. Alright, gonna move here, gonna have Wisloth come tag this up, grab the extra wood and other various things that are laying around. And Danon's gonna visit her wonderful town. She'll be like, "What's up, Neomon? What's going on?" Like, well, you know, we're just doing what we do. We just doing what we do. I actually think maybe even going down this tree might even be better. Let's see, what do we have here? What do we have? Okay, we have Dispel Magic, we have Inner Fire, we have Firewall, Entangle, Elrath's Conviction, a bunch of other stuff. Fireball, Stone Spikes, Sunburst. Okay, I mean, we still got quite a bit of stuff. Build this to access the town portal spell. Well, here's the option that we also have. We don't necessarily need to continue with her, do we? We can probably swap over to Wisloth. Alright, so here's the options that we have available to us. We can swap over to Wisloth, let him run around, do the killing. He's already been kind of the boss this whole time. Or eventually swap over to our other guy, let him get some levels up and everything else with our main army. We should have enough oomph to build a secondary army and be fine with it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the bulk. I'm going to leave a small amount of the army here. And we're going to hopefully be strong enough to run stuff down with Wisloth. And then we're going to teleport away to the other town. And that is going to be the move that we make. And I know it's a little bit crazy. It is a little crazy. I understand this. But I think in the end, it's actually going to work out pretty darn well for us. I also decided that I'm going to do a thing in remembrance for my my horrible actions in the past, guys. That we're going to sacrifice 2 blue dough for the rest of the Sylvan campaign. Just because we can. And also because they're, like I said, they're kind of worthless units right now. They really are. I know you guys may disagree, but they're pretty bad in comparison. So we're going to use instant recall and go back to the main town. We're going to get our teleport and everything else. Yes, we are going back to Gilthal. And Danon learned some new spells. I almost said losed some new spells, but that was totally incorrect. And from here, we can actually do this. Recruit all. Hold on. Recruit all. Bam. And all into our little armies there. And we should be able to continue on with very little lost here, I would assume. You can keep your little army too, my dear. Good old Salen. You can keep whatever you have. Should be enough to let you hold the line against anybody who decides to encroach on our hinterlands, as it were. Additionally, we're going to go head down here, grab a boat, and head off. I think I'm going to leave the other ship that we had. No, I guess we could just take that. That's fine. Alright, Witsloth's like, wait a minute. You did what? You left? Why would you leave? Because I felt like it was the right thing to do. That's why I left. And we can probably keep all this stuff held back and be fine. So Witsloth is going to go and chase down our enemy who is over here somewhere. I'm pretty sure his power is strong enough. Let's double check before I completely commit to this strategy here. Yeah, it's still a trivial fight. We totally got this. Anyhow, folks, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. We're going to wander around with this guy real quick and gather up as many things as we can. Pretty sure that dude can't close with us, but we'll see. Actually, we can actually send him up to chill in the governorship. Nah, we'll just have him go down to the shore and maybe meet Danon in the boat, and then we'll swap it over that way or something. We'll figure it out, guys. Either way, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you in just a bit with the next episode of Might Magic Heroes VII. I am hoping you guys are having a lot of fun. I certainly am, and I'm looking forward to playing this each and every day for you. I know I'm not going to be able to, but I will not have an episode or, well, any episode at all on Friday, guys. I'm going to try to focus on a specific game. I still haven't decided which game, and I'm running out of time, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. Saturday will be 1 episode, so we'll Sunday, and then we'll be back to the double episodes on Monday. So, just so you guys know what's going on throughout the week, now you have a rough idea. Anyway, I'll be back in just a bit with the next episode. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.